Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Brandon. How you doing? How's the dog? So, plan for today is a little different. Been doing a lot of hectic sort of synth and drum machine stuff for that synth-on festival we had. Today I'm going to sort of wind it back a little bit and do some more conventional stuff. Maybe try and record the fourth track for my like alt rock middle-aged crisis EP thing. So it might not be quite to your taste, Brandon. Hard to say. But in the short term, while I'm waiting for my daughter to sort of get to sleep, I might just do a chill loop of some description. Hey, Janice. Good to see you. And if I accidentally send you back to sleep, then that's a win. Sleep is good. So I'm just going to play with these chords that I've been messing around with and see how they feel. garage clean's going well. So those are the chords I've come up with for this new song that I wrote this morning. I'm imagining it as a rock song, not as a piano ballad. How do we feel about those ones? It's all in G-sharp Dorian, strangely. Wasn't on purpose. That's just the chords that sounded right for the vocal melody that was in my head. And very unusually, I wrote the lyrics first for this one. I had some stuff on my mind, and the lyrics came out while I was in bed this morning. I was ruminating on them. I couldn't sleep. And then I was thinking on them when I was showering. And then when I sat down to get dressed, I just wrote them down. And I'd sing them, but my daughter's probably not asleep yet. So I'll wait a little bit. Accidentally deleted my ambience. That's fixable. Yes. Accumulated craft. Alright. What I might do is put together a little instrumental loop while I'm waiting for my daughter to settle. And then I might start tracking some parts for this song. Hey Dory, welcome in. How you doing? on. Where's that hat coming from? I'm just gonna go with it. How's that? Thoughts? Feedback? Took a while to get going. I realised I picked my guitar up and realised I had no idea what key to play on the guitar. So I just sort of winged it by ear for a little bit and then quickly looked over at my screen and realised, oh, actually, E flat minor worked. The guitar's pretty wild at the moment, isn't it, Brand? I'd forgotten that I had a overdrive pedal on, so I picked it up and I was like, "Oh, that's a hot signal," and then I kept it. I liked it. It's pretty hot for so much echo though. It's cool. I don't normally play an E flat minor. It's unusual. Alright, I should try and track some stuff. I'm going to track down those chords I was playing before and see what comes of it. Slightly slower tempo. Okay, do them in two sections, verse and chorus. Alright, so we've got verse and chorus. Yes, I'll see you then, Dory. I'll let people know about the raid train, Saturday's raid train. Well, I can do it now. So we're doing a raid train for Leyland Eco Music on Saturday, because he's having more health troubles, unfortunately, and he is needing some additional support to cover medical costs, treatment costs, out-of-pocket expenses, and his streaming income alone is not sufficient. So Dory has organised a bunch of us to whip together and do a raid train, and certainly any proceeds from my 2-hour set I will donate to Leland, and I'll have a donation link up during the stream as well. Fingers crossed we can raise a little bit of money for him and a bit of awareness. Dory, yes, you're helping organise, which is kind of important. Otherwise it wouldn't happen. So on Saturday and Friday, the raid train goes, I think it's about 24 hours, isn't it, Dory? There's some really good music streamers involved, all chipping in to sort of do their bit to try and help as best we can. All right. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. Yep. So I'll post on socials to let people know what's happening. But my session is on Saturday afternoon for me, which is earlier than I normally stream. About 3 or 4 hours earlier than I normally stream. So I'll let people know. Alright, I'm going to listen to these chords. See you, Dory. Have a good one. Yeah, so we want that not to quantize that. So that is, let's get that out of that loop. And then it goes into this one. Missing my pedal. Cool. Alright, so that's our verse and our chorus chords. Let's track some bass. I might even use the actual bass for this one because I'm planning it to be like a rock more of a rocky sort of vibe. It's going to need some serious tuning. I haven't played this thing for 2 weeks. It's in tune. Amazing. What's going on with the piano there? That was slightly skewy. I accidentally quantized this at some point. Didn't mean to. Yeah, 5-string bass. Can't believe you've never seen it, Brand. I think I've fixed enough of the piano. Yeah, the funny thing is, this bass, I've had it for a long time. Doesn't get a whole lot of use. But when I was looking for a bass, I would have been in my 20s. This is a Yamaha RBX bass. It was just such good value that I was like, well, I might as well get the 5-string because it's an insane deal. So I ended up with a 5-string bass. I've never owned a 4-string bass. I don't really play bass, but I have a 5-string bass because it was a steal. Yeah. Gold hardware, dark green, active pickups, quite nice. Alright, let's try and track the basic bass line just to fill out the low end a bit. And not in that one. What am I doing? That is my MIDI bass. This one. Really quiet. Really quiet. And my piano's got so screwed up by that quantized job that I didn't mean to do. You can't see the mistakes on it, but I can hear them. The bass is buried as. Alright. Maybe something like that. I play the bass with a pick because I literally, these shenanigans, ugh, I'm so clumsy. Quantizing that to it. Let's try it with the fifths and whatever else that was I just did there. Hey Toto, how you doing? I think I will do that, but only later when it gets more intense and the song's meant to go up in intensity. So I'll record that separately here. Stuffed up the last bit. I'm gonna roll with it. I can always redo this later. How are ya? How are you all? How are you all feeling about this different format? Actually trying to record a song. Not quite what I've been doing lately with all my synthy loop alien shenanigans. Let's put a little drum groove over it. too much reverb and delay on the drums. It's almost like I'm doing 808 drum machine shenanigans. And I wasn't loving the hi-hats. They were too loud. Were the hi-hats loud for anyone else? Why have I got an 808 hi-hat kicking in? I have... No. I know what's happening. It's coming through this send. Okay. New plan. Goddamn 808. This like infested my set. Fucking synth on. Hey Alta, how you doing? It's like I'm meant to be playing. This is meant to be like a 60s drum kit, acoustic drum kit, and that's an 808 open hi-hat. Oh no, Alta's been misbehaving. Contact. Where are you? There we are. Drama. Drum set. Let's put a instrument rack in front of that. Oh. You just had some alcoholic iced tea by accident. That's pretty funny. What? What happened? Don't... Oh my lord, why is this being hard? I just want to play with my drum kit. It's fine, I'll play with my piano then. Suboptimal, but let's roll with it. Loop Noise, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're well. We're doing some different stuff today. We're tracking a song that I wrote earlier today. For those of you who joined us recently, I wrote a song this morning, lyrics first, and now I'm trying to turn it into some instrumentation for making it sort of look like an alt rock type thing. Haven't got there yet. Okay. How's my finger drumming going? That's meant to be for this section. Get the bass back out. What are the chords again? Armed. How's that feel? This is alright. This is alright. Uh-oh. Alright, let's layer up some guitars. That's a bit rich. See what happens. What happened? Huh? Oh, that one. Get rid of that one. Do better. Alright, let's try that. Double track that. Let's make you left, you right. Starting to sound a little more rocky. Maybe. It's sloppy. Double track it, see if it comes out in the wash. That's my solution to everything. I'm not very good at guitar, to be honest. So I tend to mask it with production techniques. Missed the chord. It's okay as a first draft. It's okay as a first draft. It's not good though. Alright. I'm gonna try. Gonna try and put this into an arrangement view. Alright. Arrangement view. This isn't gonna vibrate with the lyrics like this. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna track it with the lyrics, just piano and lyrics. And then I'm going to start layering this stuff on top deliberately for the right sections. Vox. Let's get some Vox over here. Study in the morning, work in the afternoon. But when the evening comes, tiredness hits you. We've given up our freedoms to buy them from the bank. Lifetime indenture to it's not fair. Some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. Fault in the stars, some poorly programmed cells evening came, there was nothing left. We had to fight you. Wasn't easy. It took everything we had as we lie here wondering if it worked. We just have to shake our heads. It wasn't reasonable. Working wasn't fun. I wish we'd spend more time with the ones that we love. Alright, I don't know the arrangement well enough. This is the problem. I haven't decided where the intensity is well enough. But it was getting there. But I got out of time because I was too busy thinking. Alright. I'm going to go again. And I'm going to play the piano. And I'm going to try to play the piano in time. And I'm just going to hum to myself because singing and playing at the same time is not working all that well just yet. This is why I normally just improvise on stream, you know? And then I don't care if things aren't perfect and I just roll with it. Whereas this, I'm actually trying to make this a produced track. It's a bit different. Maybe. And I'll try and there was a section there where I made a mistake or two, but I'll try and lay the lyrics, vocals over it, scratch vocals. Not going to be perfect. We study in the morning, work in the afternoon. When the evening comes, the tiredness hits you. We've given up our freedoms to buy them from the bank. A lifetime indenture to the grind. Not fair. Some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable, a fault in the stars. Some poorly programmed cell tearing us apart. That was meant to be the other section. Did in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, there was nothing left, and we had to fight you. Wasn't easy. It took everything we had, and as we lie here wondering, that's meant to be the section too. That's all that is. Skew if. This is what I get for doing this on stream. Early in the morning, work in the afternoon. When the evening comes, the tiredness hits you. Not happy with that treatment either. We study in the morning, work in the afternoon. When the evening comes, the tiredness hits you. We've given up our freedoms to buy them from the bank. A lifetime indenture to the grind. It's not fair. Some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. Yeah, and then it goes wrong. Okay. It's so much harder, guys. It's not as bad when you're not streaming and you can just take your time, but then it takes forever. What are we doing? 9:45. I got 15 minutes. You know, in my mind, in my little optimistic mind, I was like, yeah, I've got this song. I've got the lyrics written. I've written the chords. I'll just track it and I'll get like a draft, a rough demo worked out by 10 o'clock, and then I'll go to bed. That's like 15 minutes away, and I still haven't settled on the structure. or tracked a single instrument to completion. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to clip. What I'm going to do, I'll show you what I'm doing. Oops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put blank clips in here to indicate the structure. Intro. And then first verse. Chill. And then second verse, more intense. Because I want to like build up the tension. Where's and chorus, a bit angry, frustrated. Is that right? Yeah, some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. Yeah, so that's chorus part 1. Chorus. And then this one's definitely actually frustrated. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for bearing with me. In my mind, this has been a schmozzle. An absolute schmozzle. And then I was leaving a bar, wasn't I? Yeah, some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. Yeah, I was leaving a bar, but it's at the end, so that's fine. All right, let's get rid of those scratch vocals because they're out of sync after that point. Let's go back to a chill verse here. So this is the studied verse again. And then the more intense one again after that. And then, yeah. And that's the not reasonable one, which is probably working wasn't reasonable. Working wasn't fun. I wish we'd spend more time with the people that we loved. So that's a little bit more down energy again. Down energy. And then back to the chorus. Frustrated. Yep. To chorus again. And then basically the first verse again to finish. All right. Okay. So that's my structure. I've just dropped it into blank clips there so I can see the color of each section. And I have like a cue to remind me what I'm meant to be doing. So let's record. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the drums placeholder in. And here and here. Oops. And yeah. See, I might even drop them out at the end there. Maybe. We'll see. And put the bass placeholders in, but don't let me keep them. Like, I'm forbidden from keeping them, okay? They're not right. No. All right, let's try and get a pass in on the piano without stuffing up which section I'm on. Good. I think that was pretty good for that first section. Sort of felt how the intensity built up to the chorus. And I'm going to set my punch-in point here. And punch in the chorus. Give myself more bars than that. Changed my mind. Don't change your mind. wrong with me? Just played the chord wrong that time. Better, but not good enough. Better. Better. And then I can probably... no, I'll play it through. And copy, paste. Copy, paste. Okay. Let's try and get scratch vocals over this. Again, scratch vocals. We study in the morning, work in the afternoon. When the evening comes, the tiredness hits you. We've given up our freedoms to buy them from the bank. A lifetime indentured to the grind. It's not fair. Some get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. A fault in the stars. Some poorly programmed cells tearing us apart. We studied in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, there was nothing left, and we had to fight you. It wasn't easy. It took everything we had, and as we lie here wondering if it worked, we just have to shake our head. Working wasn't reasonable. Working wasn't fun. I wish we'd spent more time with the people that we loved. It's not fair. Some people get to live their lives, but others work hard never to retire. It's not reasonable. Poorly programmed cells tearing us apart. We studied in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, the tiredness hit you. How was that? Sadly, I had the punching point set, so I missed the first whole section. That one. Studied in the morning, worked in the afternoon. When the evening came, there was nothing left, and we had to fight you. It wasn't easy. Oh, that's annoying. All right. Well, I have to go to bed. I need to get an early night. So I'm going to have to wrap it up. So I'm going to have to resume this later, sadly. Didn't even get my scratch vocals down because I had the punching point set, so it wasn't recording the first half of that. Oh well, it it's been lovely hanging out with you all tonight. Thanks for bearing with me while I do something a little different to normal. I'm going to raid you out. And I'll come back to this one later and you'll hear a more polished version. But we're getting there. The structure was getting there. I don't mind the chords. Once I double track the vocals and get like a one pass bass run with proper intensity and one pass guitar run double tracked with proper intensity, and then drum fills, etc., it'll feel like a song. Right now it feels like scuffed as, and you're probably thinking, this is shit. But trust the process. Thanks, Janice. Thanks, Brandon, over on YouTube. Probably confuses Twitch when I talk to Brandon. He's real, I promise. I'm not making him up. Thanks, Loop Noise. Glad you're still here. So I could raid you over to Groove Generator, but we've done him recently. You could try Amadeus Music. We'll give him a go. Again, appreciate you all. Thanks for bearing with me. Next time you see me, hopefully this song will be a bit more developed. Fingers crossed. All right. Appreciate you all. Good night for me. Have a nice day for all of you. Have a good sleep, Brand. See you later.